Bro, DJ Akademiks just got obliterated by Mano, bro. Y'all gotta check this out, bro. He said, dude is built like a jar of relish. That's wild. That is wild.
YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
Chicks.
Oh my God.
Get ready. You know what to do.
This
Chicks.
one will go down in the history books right
Hey,
here.
Chicks Move. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been
man.
doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys.
Uh-oh.
It's time we address the elephant in the room. At this point, you guys, we gotta give Mano heavy considerations for MVP Podcaster of the Year. I know. Y'all are probably saying, Chicks, what?
just started
You're
last
tripping.
week.
He just started podding last week. Listen, you guys, I know it's a very late entry. Yes, there's other people like Joe Button. You got Club 520 with Jeff Teague and his mans. Shannon Sharp is also out there doing his thing. But at this point, Mano is putting up great numbers. Ever since their podcast, Let's Rap About It, has started, Mano seems to understand podcasting. In podcasting, you gotta address the issues the fans want to see you address. The man has shown time and time again he's not too scared, shy, or timid to address anything. When people saw Dave East at Max B's party,
Mano always been like that. Throughout his whole career, he always been like this. He always carried like this macho man type of bravado with him.
guess who was the first person to bring it up on the podcast? Mano. Now, obviously, it's all entertainment, but off the rip, Mano asked him about it. Yo, we seen you at Max B party. What's going on, brother? Whatever happened to being loyal to your man's Jim Jones? Now, to be fair, Mano had a podcast before. He also does a radio show with Angela Yee. So the man knows about broadcasting. The man knows what's going to keep people watching. And overall, the man understands content. When everybody else in the room is too cool to talk about something, best believe Mano has no shame and he's going to address it. Last week, DJ Akademiks got on his stream and he flamed up his podcast co-host for the way they dressed. Akademiks went on to say, yo, despite Jim Jones and Fab being almost 50, these guys are still dressing like a YN. Here's what he said.
Are New York City gentlemen in their 40s and 50s having, I won't even call it a midlife crisis, but they're literally having like this like almost stunted development?
One more thing, y'all. One more thing. That last picture of Ak, he was dressing like he was Playboy Cardi. Where you think Playboy Cardi get his style from? With all them chains and stuff coming on the side of his pocket. So inadvertently, you getting your style from Jim Jones, bruh. You don't even know history, bro.
50-year-old men who were gangsters and cool dudes back in the day seem to have the most childish ideals. They're all dressing like they're YNs, acting as if they are children, and they're still playing the same childish games as if they were 14 and 15. Now, Jim Jones, who we all know, he is what we call a senior citizen. We just have to be honest. Jim Jones is someone living out a fifth childhood, and it's okay. I don't necessarily mind the drip. I just would hope he would use some Beijing, because I think the gray hair peppered around the tight jeans and muscle shirts throws me off. That's it. Other than that, I actually do. I like Jim.
He act like he a girl, bro. He act like a girl, bro. You supposed to have gray hair when you older.
Jim Jones not only for his
That's
music.
wisdom.
I like the fact that Jim Jones is showing that no matter how old you are, he's always fit in shape. And even though he might need to work out them legs, he's in the gym all the time, obviously, right? And I actually do like that, right?
Who's looking at that man's legs? You a guy looking at his legs?
Now, one person I thought wouldn't be added to this list is Fabulous. Now,
Let's go to the
Fabulous is
Mano
one of those
part, man.
guys. You know, I've always said I've listened to Fabulous music for over 10 years, and I don't know one thing about this nigga. He got all the punchlines, for everything.
He mysterious.
But I've never thought his music was a great reflection of giving me an insight into his world, and maybe I've just listened differently than other people. But Fabulous is also one of those people that when I see him on Instagram, I kind of be like, yo, is he trying to dress like a YN too? I can't tell. Now, I like Fabulous. You know what I mean? Fabulous is always like,
He don't understand. A lot of these guys created this type of image, bro. This is their era, bro.
at a point in New York City history, he was like, to me, the coolest guy. He was always seen as like the coolest guy from New York, right? However, I just want to let me see. How old is Fabulous? Fabulous is 48 years old. These days, what I'm
Bruh, they not walking around in ski masks and shiesty masks neither, bruh.
seeing Fabulous, you know, by the way, there's nothing wrong with trying to dress well, but at certain points, I'm like, is Fab serious? Like, I can't really tell, and I don't want.
Now listen, I'm sure you guys already know this. Academics made a couple mistakes here. People like Jim Jones and Fabulous pride themselves in their fashion.
That's too smooth, man. Who am I here with today?
Chapo.
Listen, my boy. I see you just down. I want to talk to me next. I want your figure. Start with the hat. How much the hat?
How much that hat?
The hat, yeah.
What I got on? Oh, $50 for the
$50
fitted.
for the hat, okay.
Harlem shit.
Okay, how much the chains? How much the chains, my boy?
This one is like 70.
70, okay.
This one's like a buck.
A buck, 100, okay.
It's like 60, 50 for the
50 for that?
50 something, I believe it was.
All right.
These is this is like a dub.
A dub, okay.
I don't know what I paid for that.
My boy, how much for the jacket? How much for the jacket?
The man takes fashion very seriously. So when you come for the way he dresses, and on top of that, you're trying to throw shade, throw insults, and disrespect him by saying he still acts like a child, you gotta.
And he don't even know you getting your style from them, bruh. What are you talking about?
No, there's gotta be some backlash with that. The man has been dressing in streetwear his whole life.
Hey,
he's
Siri,
not
how
just
old is
gonna
DJ
randomly
Akademiks?
start wearing suits, button-ups, quarter zips. There's no age limit.
Bruh, Akademiks is 34, bruh. You not that far away from them, bruh. You not that far away from me, bro.
On what you can wear. Well, today on their brand new podcast, Mano was with the shits. Off rip, Mano went in on Akademiks for trying to call out and also disrespect his podcast co-host. Here's what he said.
Yo, we back with another episode, man. Let's rap about it. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Yo, Academics, check this out. Academics.
What's up?
Academics, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You
That's how
got
we
the
on it?
audacity to be speaking on niggas and is wearing? You talking about what is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a dyke. I feel like you built like no, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel, let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built, no, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You can see, here's the thing, like, this ain't no gangster talk, we ain't gonna do no gangster shit, but listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about, young niggas, old niggas, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old. There ain't no difference between young and old.
Bro, Act can't talk, bro. You more out of shape than all four of them, bro. You more out of shape than all of them, bro.
Only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Avirexes, and all the things that you see people wear today. Those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like,
2000s
out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a fucking a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. Talking every day we wake up and saying shit about us, and we ain't.
Yeah.
We take the high road every time, but we got to put things in perspective, right? You got to that probably spent most of his early life afraid to really be and couldn't be in the in crowd, was insecure, couldn't take his pants off in front of women. You understand what I'm saying? So now 100%. Yeah.
Remember, the girl took that picture of him on the couch. I think he showed his stuff and all of that stuff, mate.
100%.
Yeah, ashamed, right? Because listen, I know. Listen, you know, part of being a senior citizen is that you're still outside. And I know the hoes. Everybody know Mano know the hoes. So I know the hoes that these DMing and all, and I know what they say about these boys. They call that boy you know what they call that boy? They call that boy chicken. Chicken for chicken nugget. Stop playing with me. Come on, Mike. I'm a big dick dictator. Stop playing with me. Everything I say, when I say go. Stop playing.
Holiday edition.
Stop playing. Yeah.
Oh, nah. Hey, dog. If I'm Akademiks, I'm leaving this all the way alone. Hey, Jim Jones, Mano, Fab, you guys can dress however you guys want to dress. That is none of my business. The way Mano was talking, he seems like he knows all the girls Akademiks have slept with, and the man has no issues bringing them up on the podcast to embarrass him. And the funny thing about Mano is, if it goes too far, the man will pull up on you in person. Now, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, Jim Jones did not want to get into it because Akademiks is cool with Birdman. And guess what? So is Jim Jones. When Birdman pulled up to the YB show in New York or New Jersey, Akademiks was right there. Him and Jim Jones had a little awkward conversation.
He he kept asking questions like, yo, do y'all think the shit y'all do online is cool? So I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm kind of confused, honestly. I'm legit confused. And I know some people are going to be like, no, Ak, playing dumb. But I'm kind of confused because I'm also trying to figure out what it could be, right? And I didn't get too much info out of him. But he mentioned 6ix9ine. He said, whatever 6ix9ine. Then he's like, yo, y'all got to know, it ain't safe.
So I think on behalf of Birdman, Jim Jones is not going to get into it with Ak. And that is why you gotta have a menace like Mano that does not care about anybody or anything. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys think?
Now, all jokes aside, I don't think Mano pulling up on nobody around this time. I think probably 2 years ago he yoked somebody up. And I think that was his last, because, ninjas like to sue now. And he ain't about to deal with that, and he just got the fresh podcast and all of that. But when you see this whole image right here of Akademiks, you can see him gearing towards the Playboy Cardi look with the big baggy jeans and all of that, with the chain, with the, you know what I'm saying? But this was a 2000s Rockefeller Dipset look. People don't know that. With the wave cap and all that, with the big fitted and all that, he don't even know where he getting it from. Cause he wasn't outside then. He was not outside. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the Mano roast session. DJ Akademiks roast session by Mano, man. Big Cash signing out. Gone, y'all.